win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will be first on the attack. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you've got the offense right where you want it.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. To throw, it's Sellers. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Gamecocks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This is the 7th play of the drive as they come to the line on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Auburn's offense will get the ball for the first time. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's the handoff. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Well, they're going to RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
You just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball is coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball is snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
And we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Gamecocks are flying down the field. Grab behind the line. It's Eakin.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. They'll give it to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, you're always going to wonder what would have, could have, should have happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just know where to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. With the catch, it's Kane. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Arkansas State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over Purdue. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's Smith. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got it. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Using the quick game. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this one is perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. The short hands, it's Eakin. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Gamecocks are threatening in the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. Got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He'll sneak it. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPO. You just run positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Pulls it in. It's Kane. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Lost a throw on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Got his man out of the backfield. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Under fire. He'll get rid of it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hooks. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give out of the gun. At the 35, he's open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Newton. Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's Kane. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today.
And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So here comes the Auburn offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit.
He's loose. At the 30. The 10. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. They're down just 8. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Fires left. Hits the open man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his man. It's Hooks. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
He's open on the right. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Buys a little time. He's inside the 10. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Gamecocks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. The give to the running back from the shotgun. At the 45 on its way. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Newton. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready.
Throws toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Makes the catch. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Time to take a shot. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Off from the shotgun. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They'll ride the hot hand. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Pressure coming. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Looking for a man. It's Newton. He'll take the deep shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Makes the catch. It's Little. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
And they get the completion and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's 4th down. And that made it more manageable, but obviously the clock is not as important as making sure you get this 4th down conversion.
He is stopped short and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Great place to start for this offense. Handoff to the single running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Swings it out to the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
The Gamecocks line up to punt it away.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large.
Breaks into the open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
He's going for a big play downfield. Brings it in down the left side. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Newton. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Looking to throw again. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Quarterback extends the play. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they
couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Got a little space.
The return is brought down at the 39, and the Auburn offense will take over.
So here comes the Auburn offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
This time he's got it. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep.
Going to throw it over the top of the deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Finds his man, it's Kane. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the...
A shot toward the end zone. He's got it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Pushes toward the goal line. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Touchdown, Tigers! And here they come, almost all the way back.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest, walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Pulls it in. It's Eakin. Turning it on. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Gamecocks have taken it inside the 20. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Good, right down the boulevard. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arkansas State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week. But they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 10 over Purdue. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's taking the deep shot. Just way off target and missed it.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays through the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
He'll pull it down. Across the 25, he's got room. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
Auburn lines up quickly. Dropping back, it's Newton. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got some room to run. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships.